boom, you want to make that transition from high school. You said, I want to be a creator.
Yeah.
So when you said, all right, fuck it, I'm going to do YouTube.
I really said locked in was March 2017. So that's like 3 months before I graduated high school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay. Because at this point, I didn't had so many YouTube channels as a kid, but I started and I stopped them.
Right.
Because I'll be you know how you as a kid, you super deep into Call of Duty. You don't play that shit no more.
Right.
Super deep on skateboard. You don't do that shit no more.
Right.
So I'm just going through phases. I probably went through like 6-7 channels.
Yeah.
So I started a channel my senior year. I said, Mac Moolah, I'm gonna stick to this shit.
Right.
I'm just gonna figure it out. Probably maybe late March, April. I dropped a video of my first, not my first time, but a story like about I just got too high off the loud, like it's too high off weed. I told that story. I sent it to a few of my homies.
Yeah.
They was in a football group chat and a basketball group chat and the drama club group chat.
Yeah.
They sent that shit all. Next thing I know, I wake up, it's like 1,000 views, 700 views or some shit. That's after school.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah.
I remember I used to do like my raps back in the day, and if I get 1,000 a day, nigga, I done did something. I got that little stack, motherfucker looking.
Yeah.
That little 1,000 felt something back in them times. I know what you mean.
Hell yeah. 1,000 people. You think about that in the room.
Come on, man.
Yeah. That's
everybody give you $10, nigga. That's a good 10 racks for nothing. I take that. And we don't say 100 ball.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on,
so
man.
that's the moment where I was like, okay, I might have. Then I went to school the next day. And somebody stopped me in the hallway, like, hey, bro, you funny as hell. And I was like, y'all done fucked up.
Y'all done told me I'm funny?
That was the first time ever. Like,
you done seen me?
Yeah, you done fucked up now. Yeah. Some girls start saying some little.
Oh, especially when the motherfucking little tootly dudes
came
through with the motherfucking
understanding.
Yeah.
And I got a little, I think I got some subscribers off that too. Like, some subscribers, some views. So that was really the first time when I graduated. I had never had a job before I graduated. So I got a job at this candy store downtown. I'm still doing YouTube.
Right.
I told my dad, at that time, my mom and my dad split, so they moved to different spots.
Okay.
I told my dad, I said, hey, Pops, I'm going to live with you. I'm not going to go to college.
Right.
Give me the same 4 years you would have gave me in college.
Let me get
to figure this shit out.
Right.
I promise you I'm going to get there. So 22, my 22nd birthday, me and G.A.N.G moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
We moved to Atlanta, and that's kind of when a lot of shit started. I'm still doing YouTube the whole time, still locked in on this same channel. I think when I moved to Atlanta, I probably had maybe 8,000-9,000 subscribers, something like that, maybe numbers. 10.
Yep.
So I'm out there doing my thing. I started a marketing company in Atlanta right before I went to Atlanta. So I'm helping a lot of like real local rappers just like get they shit. You know, nobody know how to post on Instagram and shit like that. So I'm helping them with that side, getting $150 a month from 4-5 people.
Yep,
doing DoorDash on the side, making all. So I refused to get a job.
Can't do that.
Refused to get a job after I left.
Yeah,
can't
put a little Walmart shirt on. Hello.
Yeah.
You late? Smack you
right.
Goddamn.
I ain't got time for that shit. I'm trying to do these videos.
Facts.
So I'm doing that, and then what happened? Oh, crypto came.
Oh yeah.
So I had some money in Dogecoin when
big Doge. Shout out to Doge, baby. Shout
right
out to
before
Doge.
it went up. Too.
Yeah.
So that turned me up. So that's the first time I seen 10,000.
Yeah, that first 10 different, right?
Sir.
Oh, that first solid 10.
You feel rich.
Oh, that first solid 10 stank a little
my hand,
bit.
you know I had to go to the bank.
Had to go to
had to go to the bank.
Shout out to my
all
dog
20s,
Slim.
Please.
I remember I told my dog Slim, I had street money before that.
Yeah.
But my first YouTube, or like after I started YouTube, Minnesota time at 10, that's my first one I got. I remember I called Slim. Slim, FaceTime me, brother. I'm gonna go to the bank. I'm gonna call you right back.
Yeah.
But nigga, as soon as I call you, FaceTime me. Came out the bank, called him. FaceTime me, nigga. Boom. He FaceTime, I had that motherfucking 10.
Sir.
And then you know I had to go 20s on.
For sure, all 20s.
You know I had to go 20s on.
All 20s.
I wanted to go 10, but I didn't want to go 2. You know what I mean?
All 20s, please.
Give me the 20s.
And I had to come back the next day because they didn't have enough 20s.
I'll be back.
So I'll be back in the morning.
Because I want that 10 to look like this
For
here.
sure.
You know what
I'm
I mean?
taking pictures all in the mirror.
Oh, you got to.
Shit. Yes, sir.
I'm like this. I'm curling the money. I'm curling that 10.
Going to sleep with it. Yes, sir.
Oh, was I?
Yes, sir.
Stop it. I
yes,
was hitting the bitch from the back, hitting her with the rap. Boom, boom. Smell that money, baby. You smell that money. Slap that ass.
Yes,
boom,
sir.
Boom, that 10,000,
Different
bitch.
feeling.
Oh, it was different.
Different feeling.
It's a different feeling. You get that first 10. Guys, you ain't got your first 10, baby.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're going to get it.
You got to touch it, too.
Yeah, you got to touch it.
In physical.
Yeah,
see that
that
shit
first 10 go in and be taking out cash.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
you made that first 10 on the crypto.
Yeah.
And then what's next, brother? How you move after that?
The next was I made a 20, well, it was 30 altogether. My marketing put me in touch with some dudes that was starting real estate.
Right.
They like, hey, man, I got some cribs. We put them together. We fixed them up. I need help selling them. I don't know nothing. So we like, oh, cool. Don't worry about it. So we got the cameraman for them. We did the whole thing, the photos, the videos, the websites, just the whole marketing, the Instagram, giving it to realtors in the area, shit like that. He ended up selling. So the contract we signed with him before we sold, this all came out of nowhere. We was rapping, we was doing marketing for rappers, $150 a month. He came up just like nigga with street money in Atlanta.
Of course.
Everybody got money in Atlanta.
Yes, they do.
So nigga with street money in Atlanta know he got to do some real estate to stay up. He like, y'all around, y'all help my homie out rapping, help me do this. So it finally fell through. All together, we got a $30,000 check. So this was, at the time, me and G.A.N.G, our biggest check ever.
Of course.
Shit. So we split that right down the middle. So now I went from 10,000 to 25. So I'm like, hold on. Now, and the crypto busting, I got a little change.
I'm feeling myself now.
Yes, sir. And
somebody
I got a
better stop me.
To keep flipping.
Keep going. Yeah, I got something to throw in that fire.
Yeah.
I got to keep that motherfucking engine going.
For sure.
Yeah, got them coals for that train.
Yeah, for sure. Kept shit moving.
For sure.
Bills was low at that time. I'm still driving.
See, that's the motherfucker gonna stand. It ain't no better feeling when you got that bread, baby, and that overhead low.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you feel so good.
That's the most beautiful shit in the world.
Shit. Man. But when that motherfucker high.
Yeah, that's when the shit gets stressful.
Exactly. Help me, Jesus.
Sweating coming outside.
Oh, shit. Wake up every morning.
Yeah.
I tell people like this. When you got them big ass bills, it's like every bill is a grim reaper.
Yeah.
And every time you pay him, you take 30 steps back.
Yeah.
But every 30 days, you see him. You can see him. He ain't far. It's only 30 steps.
You know it's
He
coming.
be sitting there looking at you. He be fucking 20 of them niggas is looking like. Every day they come closer and closer.
Your hair like.
Oh, man. Every purse. Do.
Yeah.
He just standing there. God damn it.
For sure.
And he step back. You see that bitch again.
Yeah.
Woo, but nothing like having that bag and have a little overhead, brother.
Yeah.
But go ahead, proceed.
Yep.
Brother.
So I'm still driving a Chevy Cruze that we done ran down doing DoorDash. Me and G.A.N.G, everything was split. I'm talking about the rent was split.
Gravy.
We had shared a car.
Come on now.
Splitting the car note. So we still driving that.
Yeah.
We really not even leaving the house for real. So I got a little 25 to put back into. So I caught that big wave when I think Bitcoin hit 60K the first time.
Yeah, the first time.
2022, I think. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I caught that wave and I pulled out. I probably had like 35 to my name at that point.
That's a good number.
For sure. And then November came.
Yep.
So at that time, the most I was doing on my YouTube channel was mostly like story times. Like the same shit we talking about, just telling them like how I came up.
Yeah, the
shit
stories
like that.
be going good.
Yeah. So I'm coming to a point where like, shit, I'm running out of stories for real.
Yeah.
So I got two choices. Do I make some shit up?
Yeah.
Or do I change my channel up a little bit? So a lot of smoking, a lot of brainstorming. I said, let me do some reactions to the same type of hood shit that I'm telling stories about.
Smart.
Let me do the reactions to that really going on.
Right.
The first one I did hit. I think I had 20,000 subs at that time. This is like November 2022.
Right.
I'm getting like 1,000 views a video.
Yep.
I post the first reaction, they get 10,000. So I'm like, oh shit.
That's big boy.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I'm mixing the reactions in with the stories.
Yeah.
Long story short, November is when 2022 was my first like takeoff.
Yeah.
My shit just started. I remember sitting, and people don't talk about this, but I remember sitting
help them understand,
at the screen, and I just went from like 2,000 views the last 48 hours to like 250,000.
Crazy.
And I'm like, shit.
It's up.
I went from 20K to like 30K in 2 days.
Quick.
It's still going every day.
When you hit that algorithm, man, it's a different type of cowabunga wave you on.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You feel it instantly.
Yeah.
The comments is flying in. The subs is flying in. The DMs is flying in. You like, man,
Followers
what did I put in?
Instagram.
When it transitions to Instagram, you know when you're doing it. Like, damn, what did I do? You know what I'm saying? It's a hell of a feeling. Then you check that number the next day. We're going to check the next day
all day
on that analytics. And I'm
all
going to go,
day.
whoa, this 100,000 views got me what?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So that's when I first, because you know the CPMs be low when you ain't got no subs like that. You ain't getting no views. You getting $5, $2.
Yeah.
So I start getting $9, $10 per 1,000 views. I'm like, hold on, I'm getting 100,000 views. That's $1,000 a day.
Every time, yeah.
Now what fucked them up, and I think a lot of creators lack on this shit. And
help
this
them out,
other
brother.
shit I got
Give
from
them that
you.
game. Give them that game.
Some other shit I got from you. If you're not selling shit, you're not maximizing your monetization.
You're not maxing your monetization,
you're
brother.
Not at all.
Because if you depended on them views, your ass is through. So I knew that from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If anybody know my moves was, I knew that I wasn't gonna do no views because I'm a real nigga on there. So I'm cussing, I'm doing shit, I'm showing business.
Exactly.
No one's doing that on YouTube. So I know they ain't gonna push me. Yeah. So I knew to go live, get the donations, and I knew to have my own clothing line. Yep. Super Chats was my bread and butter. And I knew to make my clothing line, which I already had before YouTube. I relied on that. With Super Chats and my clothing line.
Yeah.
I wasn't worried about YouTube.
Right.
But I gave them the content that they couldn't get nowhere else.
Yeah.
So they're gonna do everything else to keep me afloat.
Exactly.
That's what I knew.
It was the attention that
it's the
was monetizing.
Yeah.
So right before I blew up, remember I told you I was doing the crypto shit.
I remember that.
And I was doing the little stocks too.
Yep.
So I'm like, let me start a membership, free overhead. I don't gotta pay for shit. I just gotta sit down and teach somebody. Cool.
Sure.
So I'm like, it's free. I ain't gotta spend my money. I can make money off of it. So right before I was blowing up, I was doing a $50 a month membership. I was making $2,000-$3,000 a month before I blew up.
Smart.
So literally right before, I was doing the memberships on YouTube first.
Yeah.
I moved it to my own website so I can run everything. YouTube was taking 30%.
They was doing that on Super Chat too.
Yeah.
I went to the PayPal, I went to the Cash App, brother.
Yep.
Fuck a Super Chat.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You go to Streamlabs, Super Chat, they take 30%.
For sure.
I'm not doing that.
Right.
Hit the pocket and that PayPal hit right away.
Yep.
That Cash App hit that
right
day.
away. Yes,
I should go right out to the club right there.
Exactly.
I got 300 party time.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So that's when I moved. It was really like God's timing, man. Like
always.
So I blew up November, like I said, 100,000 views. I made 15,000 on November. First time making more than off the actual YouTube ads. My first time making over like $1,000.
Facts.
But the crazy part was all them views, and it was to a point like, damn, this shit working. Like, all them views was coming to my membership because I had commercials every video.
Smart guy.
So all them people coming to my views, coming to my membership from the description.
From the video.
Yeah. Right. And I'm getting paid. So the first November, I think I made 30, 40,000. December, I made 100,000. And I made 100,000 every month, like 3 months later. Right? 3 months back to back to back to back to back.
Ain't nothing like them hundreds.
Nothing like that.
That's a whole nother level.
And you still got some cheap ass rent with a Chevy Cruze.
Ooh, you doing dumb shit.
Shit.
That's a different type of understanding, bro. You Scrooge McDuck with the money at that point in time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm holding this shit too.
Oh,
like,
yes.
I'm not letting this shit go.
Because it don't seem real.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I first got my first, I got my first wire, and I remember I talked about it with Slim's, like, because that's when the crypto shit, and also my homie put me on the stocks.
Okay.
So I hit an M ball right away. I hit an M in like a couple months. But I had to siphon the money out slow because I couldn't just take it out right away.
Yeah.
So I only could do 100 at a time.
Okay.
So my first 100, I withdraw, and it was like a Memorial Day weekend. So I'm like, this ain't gonna come to my account, bro. Like, this ain't real.
It just don't feel real.
Yeah, right. So it's a weekend, and then the Monday comes. Now that's Memorial Day. Still ain't gonna come to the bank. I said, man, this ain't coming. I woke up that Tuesday, brother. I said about 2:27 a.m. I rolled over, checked that out, put the face on that motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
Rolled over. I said, motherfucker, 155. I said,
yeah, down the pass the fuck out.
Give me that Rory, nigga. Spider, get the rule. I want that. They want the 58 no more. I want the 88, bitch. Give me the one with the spider, motherfucker. Man, I'm going to go crazy on these fuck nigga. They should have never let me get no motherfucker. But I got 100 ball coming in, bitch. Man, listen. For the next motherfucker, I mean, every 3 days, for the next 3 weeks, that shit just kept hitting. Bang, bang, bang. I was sitting there like, But that's the mountain. When I went to Malibu time.
Okay.
That's when I went to that level. But yeah, I know that feeling, brother. And it's unbelievable. Like when you see these numbers, you see where you came from.
Yep.
And you see 6 figures by being yourself.
Yeah. I'm not doing nothing.
Not doing nothing. Like, but go ahead, continue, brother. You monetize that. You hit that bag over 100 coming in every month for the next 3 months. Yeah. What happened after that, brother?
That's when I knew it was December, January, February. I'm like, oh, this is how much I make.
Yeah.
I looked on simple Google search, told me that if you make the same amount for 3 months, that's your salary.
Yep.
So that's how much I make, and that's what I got used to. And it's like that's what God just gave me. Like I remember so March, spring break Miami, 2022. That's the first time I'm like, okay, I made a lot of money. I think I made like 400, 500,000. I'm finna go splurge.
Got to splurge.
So I went to Miami, took all my homies.
Yeah.
Took them all shopping. We got Lamb trucks, Beamers.
Got to.
Back to back.
Got to.
Big old Airbnb right there in Hollywood, Florida. So we did our thing for like a week. We got locked up, got let out.
It's only right.
Still turned up. Like just a big ass story. Like just like popping it for real. The next month, April, I was like feeling a little like, I'm that nigga. Like, I can do this shit. Like, whatever. Like, I'm really used to this shit. Like, yeah. So I think right before I went to Miami, I got me like a GLC 300, like a little $60,000, $70,000 Benz. Cool shit. I didn't want to go too crazy.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, you gotta learn the system of these cars first. Yeah.
So I didn't want to go too crazy. I damn sure ain't want no fast shit after coming out this Chevy Cruze.
Right.
So I got me some little cool shit. April, I didn't do really nothing. Like I'm just feeling myself. Ain't do nothing, but the videos and still accumulate money. I'm still making 100
on the residual.
Yeah, I'm still making 100 something off that, selling them. They go into the membership.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know. I was only making 20,000 on YouTube.
Right.
I'm making 80,000 a month from this membership.
Man, that's game, right?
$50 a month. You know what I'm saying? I only that's like 1,600 people signed up.
But that's all you need.
That's all I need.
And that's another seed that I planted a long time ago. Shout out to my dog Slim, but I always knew, like I told you in the beginning, the super chats and the clothing. I didn't want everybody because I know everybody gonna understand me.
Yeah.
I just need them real supporters.
Yeah.
You got them real supporters. Like this man is saying, he had 1,600 people. How much you making?
80,000.
80,000 off 1,600 people. Are you understanding this?
Yeah.
Stop trying to go super viral.
Yep.
Stop trying to motherfucking put your life on the line for something that ain't even worth it. Yep. Build your real self up. Get you a real support system, and you can eat good forever.
Yep.
And that's a brilliant way to do it, man. I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you. Appreciate that,
yes,
bro.
sir.
Like I said, I was making 3,000. I was making 3,000 a month at 20,000 subscribers just selling this membership. Now, it was because I knew crypto, I knew stocks and shit like that. But that ain't cost me much money.
That's your knowledge.
Time,
and people don't understand the price of knowledge, the price of taking that. You took that risk of putting your money in this.
Yep.
You gained that knowledge by putting your time and money into these situations. So, of course, that's very valuable. They skipping the process.
Exactly.
So they got to pay for that.
Exactly.
So it's not like you just woke up one day and said, no, you put your life on the line. My last bag, I learned this. So you want this game, bitch, you got to pay.
Yeah, for sure.
Other than that, everything else is free on here.
$50.
Right. If you want the real shit, come over here.
Bring
you
your
want the good shit, it's over here.
Yeah.
The great shit is over here.
Yeah, for sure.
Which one you want?
Yeah.
It's real shit.
Yeah. So that's really what turned me up. Like,